And now, often people that we get to talk to, Stacy, express some concern. I wouldn't say it's fear, but it's definitely like capital C concern about the competitiveness of the market. And they wonder, for example, well, if I started my search now, how tight is that market right now? And they also, if they're in between roles, they are expressing that same concern. Well, there are lots of people vying for all those roles. Does it really matter at the executive level? Let's kind of, dispel a myth about competition when you're at the top of the org chart.
So let's go back to the future and make believe this is 20 years ago and no, the landscape didn't exist like it did today, and you're still looking for a C-suite position. You're still competing for one top job against a myriad of folks. It was always competitive for you, always, for that one top job. So now, yes, is it more competitive because there's hybrid different models? It widens the geography of where people are looking, but it was always competitive. So to say that now you're in a more competitive space because maybe there's another 100 people looking for your job should not distract you. Realize you're looking for one top job in one organization competing against very, very successful people. And it doesn't help you thinking, well, now I'm competing against 100 more people. So what?
Mhm.
You're always being competitive. And that, I think, just takes you off your track. What it does mean, though, is you have to be better at your game. And you said something a little earlier. Does it mean you should start your job search now? Well, I'm not saying you should have an active job search, but throughout your career, you should be networking. You should be participating, know other people in your field, make connections, even when you're not looking. That's the foundation that you have to have a successful career because most of you will find your next position through your network. It's either going to be through your network or you're going to get headhunted by somebody because they know of you and they're reaching out to you for this position.
Mhm.
Or how you're going to make ways to target organizations you're interested in and have the right conversations. So don't get overwhelmed that it's more competitive now. It's marginally only a little more competitive than you used to have. That's not where your focus should be. The focus should be how am I going to be at the top of my game? How am I going to garner interest and find a position when and if I need it? And that's a whole other ball game of where we come in because now you have to differentiate yourself out from your competition.
Hmm.
Because is it competitive? Yes. You're competing for people who are telling me every day they're just as great as you. I talk to all of you all day long, and everybody thinks they're unique with their experience, but I hear the same things every day. So I know it's not always really unique unless you're able to articulate what is your unique value proposition, what is your brand, what do you add to the table. So when I talk all week long to C-suite executives, they tell me everything they've ever done. Well, okay, all of you have done great things, or else you wouldn't be in this meeting and you wouldn't be at this place in your career. So now you're competing against other successful people. Yes, be at the top of your game. Understand what you have to offer, how you solve problems for companies, and how it works when you're looking for a job. That's what's going to be important for you.